All right, here we go. We're going to read the news. When I read the news, all I really want to look at is what makes me gold in World of Warcraft. I don't care about the raid tuning. I don't care about the mythic tuning. I don't care about the character tuning. I care about professions and gold making strategies and stacking those Blizzard Battle.net dollars. So let's check it out. Let's check out the news. Noble Garden popped off. You could sell that mount. You could farm out that Strider mount or buy those Strider mounts and then sell them throughout the year. It is profitable. It's a lot of effort. Dude coughs himself to death. All right, moving on. Don't recommend that mount. Big baskets of eggs. Let's go. I feel like it's going to be a light news week until we get that next patch, that next big patch. It's going to be rough. So let's check. Let's go downwards. Spoons and Forks, unique Draenor cookbook offers insight into Orcish cuisine. Okay. I see it down there. What is this? Dressing room preview? Sunglasses? Forbidden Reach pet battles. Okay. Noble Garden. Yeah, you can farm out those mounts or buy those mounts and then sell them throughout the year. It's a long-term gold making strategy, but it is gold making. You can buy them for cheap now because they're available now. People are trying to offload them and then sell them when they're not cheap. TTR Realms offline. Tight. Look at this. That is an ugly cat. Okay, if you have a hairless cat, you know your cat is ugly. You're not fooling anybody. Hairless cats are ugly. Mock in the fall? Okay. It's gonna be rough for gold making, folks. Salamander? A boss? Okay. It's gonna be a rough week for gold making, I already know it. New Raging Mythic? A zone preview? 2 hours of patch 10.1 music. Okay. I like that. Transmogs. I'm gonna fail. I'm failing the dodge. I want to look at this. These are transmogs. These are loot goblin backpacks from the Diablo event in World of Warcraft. That's tight. I like that a lot. What is this? Cup ball? Oh, it's Wirt's leg. That's hilarious. Nice little hoodie action. That backpack is sick. Does it make me gold? Maybe not. But I'm a sucker for it. I failed. Look, this little Belial pet is a cool pet too. Loot item level. Alright. Mythic Plus, alright. We got a bunch of Diablo 4 news. Diablo 4 is coming out 2 months. It's gonna be big. I'm excited for it. Let's go. Last page. We only had 4 pages. Brutal. Voiceover add-on that uses AI to voice act quests is actually pretty tight. It doesn't have to do with gold, but it is tight. It just all these quests get read out in like these voices. Anyways, it's cool. AI is wild. It's gonna be rocking the world for a while here. April 14th news and Blue Post roundup. Yeah, sure. It's been a slow week. I might as well look at it. See if there's anything to do with gold in here. I doubt it. Yeah, I doubted it for a reason. It tricked me. It wasn't even the crafting image, and it still tricked me. Oh, God. Beta achievements? Interesting. What does that matter? I don't remember getting any achievements from my beta time. All right, that's it. That's it for the week, folks. Hey, it was awful. There's no news in the gold making. There's news in the game gold making because the gold making is struggling right now. With the Forbidden Reach Island dropping so much gear, the profitability of crafting items in Dragonflight has really fallen off the map. It is horrible. And I don't see it coming back because you can always... You can farm as much gear as you want out of the island. So why would you need to craft it or sell it or buy it on the auction house if you could just farm it? It's very easy to farm. And that's hurting crafters at a low level. The crafters that went wide, like what I was doing, was selling all of that gear for brand new 70s, is just useless. So they're not making the gold anymore. The crafters that went tall, that are making very specific individual pieces, shield, armor, weapons, whatever it is, spec'd into those individuals and trying to spam trade chat are able to benefit because you'll still be able to make sales off of those. But you gotta spam trade chat and it feels bad to me. I don't like doing it. So I did not go tall like that. The people that did go tall are definitely benefiting. So it is what it is. Crafting has changed for this expansion, and I don't see it coming back. They've got a little bit of things coming with the rats in a hat coming out in the next patch where you can catch up knowledge points. But again, I don't see that being special at all because they're not adding tiers to the crafting. They're adding a couple of different crafting recipes here and there, but they're not adding a lot. They're not adding anything significant. So we're gonna have to see. Hopefully they release more news and they're adding more into the professions as progression lines that they've been this whole time, but they have not announced it. Just knowledge point catch-up systems with the rats in a hat. I'm not stoked. I'm feeling pretty bummed about it. So Blizzard murdered old world mounts by doing all these dragons, and Blizzard also murdered the current expansion's professions by creating a drop catch-up mechanic that you could just catch up all your alts immediately. They're going after professions. After being profession, like throwing money at the professions and being very profession friendly, it feels very unfriendly and right now. The environment for professions right now as in this expansion is as unfriendly as it's been. So we're hurting for gold. Yeah, see, other people are feeling it too. How much can you realistically make? How much? It's hurting. Azure Rebolts and Transmutes are still providing, but it's not a ton of gold. People are not making the mint that they used to be making. Looks like everybody's kind of still struggling. Jewel crafting, blacksmithing, 200k to 250k a day average. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I believe that's an inflated number. They're selling gems, lariats, rings, shields, weapons, and armors. Here's the thing. These armors are falling off. The weapons and the shields have fallen off. The rings have fallen off. So what they're really selling still are gems and lariats. Yeah, lariats are still selling. Shocker. You have to buy that for millions of gold to start making gold off of it. These other pieces have fallen off. I know it. I've seen it. The Forbidden Reach has dunked it. So this number is not current. Too lobby. I don't like it. 5k per alt just from dragon races. This is true. You can do dragon races for making gold. It's active. It's active gold making. If you're crafting items and posting them on the auction house, that's not active gold making. It's more of a passive style of gold making, which I appreciate because I don't have a lot of time to get in there and complete race after race after race after race after race. If I wanted to do that, I could do that. I don't. People are prepping for 10.1. Yeah, sure. I am really hopeful that they tell us some extra profession love for 10.1, but I don't know if we're going to see it. The gold prices are going up because the player base is going down. And the amount of raw gold that's in the game is not very high. The raw gold gains, so the raw gold that's being influxed into the economy is not very high. The characters playing the game is not very high. That's what's causing the gold increase. The token increase, the token value increase. So it is what it is. We just got to deal with it. It's not worth worrying about. We're going to make the gold. We're going to make the gold with Azurweave. We're going to make the gold with transmutes. We're going to struggle with the crafting. And that may go bye-bye soon. We'll see. And you know what? Garrisons are always there. So if it doesn't work out with Dragonflight now and the professions are relatively dead, I'm going to go right back to my garrisons and start pumping out Garrison Gold. I might do that anyways, okay? I miss the garrisons a lot. That's it. The revenue review this week was bad. The news is equally as bad. Come on, Blizzard. Give us some profession news. Give us some profession love, please. It's so bleak. The professions are hurting. If you're not a lariat seller, all the professions are hurting. Come on, Blizzard. I believe in you. I'm gonna go play some games. Sadly.